The lowest tier rating, it's your dog. The lowest tier is your dog. Because your dog just walks with you. He ignores all the Pokemon. And that's what you should doing to the Pokemon in this tier. What? It beats Denied? Few bait? Oh shit. What we're doing today, we're gonna tier all the Kanto Pokemon based on like how hard you should grind for it during the Kanto Tour event. You know, we're gonna get a lot of spawns. You might want to save some balls, you know. This list will serve as like a priority list. What should you prioritize when you're out grinding? So I'll only be tiering like the first stage evolutions because like Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, they're all the same line. So I'll only do the first stage evolutions, but pretty much all the same. And I've divided into 5 tiers. The Brandon 10 tier, you know, those are the Pokemon that you need to grind the hardest for. You know, think Pokemon that need like a bunch of Excel candies and that you need in Great League, Ultra League, you know. So like the Pokemon you really want to prioritize as much as possible. Then you have the King IV tier. Also Pokemon you want to grind hard for, but not as hard as the ones before. You know, these Pokemon are maybe only viable in one league, maybe only need a couple Excel candies, or maybe it's like one league only and you only need Excel candies for it, like half, like level 45 or something. And then you have the tactical tier, that's like medium grind tier. You know, the Pokemon that are maybe viable in two leagues, that you might need like a couple Excel candies for. That's all. And then you have the trainer tips tier. Those are the Pokemon you don't need any Excel candies for. You just need a good IV1, enough candies to evolve, power up, and you're fine. And then your dog tier, you know, you can just avoid them. You just ignore them. Maybe for a shiny you want them, but we're looking only at PvP viability right here. These Pokemon, you can just ignore them because they're useless. Anyway, let's just get started. You guys have some say as well, by the way. If you don't agree with my opinion, feel free to shout out. Now's your chance to change it. Once we're done, you can't change it anymore. It's fact. All right, Bulbasaur, of course, very useful in Great League as Venusaur, useful as Ivysaur in Great League. Like we're also, by the way, it's not only GPL. I'm giving more weight to GPL, but we're also looking at maybe Silph or draft tournaments. So Bulbasaur is really useful in Ultra League. It's very useful in Great League. And or Venusaur is, and Ivysaur is also very useful in Great League for drafts, you know, and maybe Silph tournaments when Venusaur is banned. I think it's so tactical tier. I think Bulbasaur final tactical tier because you only need to evolve it twice, basically for a Great Ultra, and then maybe an Ivysaur for Great if you're into draft tournaments and such. All right, next one. Charmander. I wrote my name wrong. No, it's very correct. Charmander. It's like Charizard in Great, Charizard in Ultra. I think it's less. You should grind less hard for it than Bulbasaur because like Charmeleon is useless. But yeah, you can Mega Evolve it. But like it's not useful in PvP. It's not useful in PvP yet. So we'll put it into tactical tier. I think it might belong in trainer tips tier right now because you only really need a Charizard for Great and Ultra. So it's not like you don't really need to grind that hard for it. But seeing as it might have Mega Evolve later and it gets 2 Megas, that's true. We'll put it in the medium grind tier. Squirtle or Blastoise. I think we'll put that in the trainer tips tier. You know, again, it's decent and Great, it's decent in Ultra, but not anything amazing. So you don't really need to prioritize it. I think slow grind here works. Caterpie, yeah, just ignore it. Beautifly, no, it's Butterfree. Butterfree is useless. So honestly, just ignore it. Weedle. Weedle only like really usable in Great League as Beedrill. So I think you can just go slow with this one. You only need to evolve it once. So yeah, definitely slow grind. And I guess everyone already has Weedles, right? So you could probably put it in the no grind spot. But I'm looking at this from a... Like, let's say you don't have any of these mons. I'm looking at it from that perspective. Like, you just started yesterday and you bought the Kanto Tour ticket. There you might want to slow grind Weedle, right? The next one, Pidgey. Pidgey. Pidgeot? You know, Pidgeot is kind of useful in Great League in certain metas. But it's useless in Ultra and Masters. You know, you do have a Mega, but Megas are not available in PvP yet. So I'd say it's slow grind. Because you might want to make one for Great. Though if you already have Pidgeys, you probably don't need to grind it anyway. If you started yesterday, you can't get Excel. Shut up. let's not get into the specifics. All right. Rattata. Honestly, Reticate's pretty useless. I think it's dog. Yeah, I think it's dog. You're not gonna grind for this. You don't have to grind for this. It's same with Sparrow. Sparrow, useless Pokemon. You're not gonna grind for it, right? Even Excel, Pharaoh is not that great. All right, we have some Squirtle talk in here. Blastoise and War Turtle were completely work for Excel. What is up with this Excel? What's up with this Excel War Turtle? Oh shit, that's some good stats. Holy crap. Whoa, wait. Water Gun, Ice Beam, Aqua Jet? Pretty good. Actually pretty good. I mean, it does have Hydro though. Isn't it just a worse Blastoise? It has, oh, I guess it's better stats. Guess it has better stats. Slightly. You know, Blastoise does have a better win rate, so I think it's just Spice, right? It's just Spice. It's just Spice, so I don't think you should really prioritize it. Yeah, Ultra League Blastoise, you're right. Excel Blastoise in Ultra League. That's true. That is true. Maybe Excel Blastoise does have a 70% win rate, which is pretty nice. What does 40 have? Alright, it gains a lot. Alright, you know what? I'm moving it up a tier. I'm moving it up a tier. Alright, Excel Blastoise. Excel Blastoise. Turns out Excel Blastoise for Ultra League is quite nice. So, while it's not really that great in the meta, I do think it's worth grinding a bit harder for, because it does make it a lot better in Ultra League. So we're moving it up a tier. We're moving it up a tier. Thank you for the input, boy goss. Justice for Squirtle. Yeah, I do also like seeing it up here. Alright. The lowest tier rating, it's your dog. The lowest tier is your dog. Because your dog just walks with you. He ignores all the Pokemon. And that's what you should doing to the Pokemon in this tier. Alright. Ekans. Yeah, it's useless. Right? You don't want that. Pikachu. You know, Pikachu is pretty good. Raichu is good in Great League. It's good in Ultra League as Excel Alolan Raichu. But is it... I think I would put it in a medium grind tier, because you do want Excel candies for it. I think you want Excel candies for it. But I would put it in a hard grind tier if Alolan Raichu and Excel Raichu and the regular Excel Raichu were better. Like, they're not top tier in Ultra League. So I'll put them in medium grind, because it's not a requirement in Ultra League. It's also around all the time, so I think I'll put it here. Level 50 Pika Libre. True. If you want the spice, that's the way to go. But you can move it higher in your personal tier list then. Alright, Sandshrew. Now, Sandshrew. Excel Alolan Sandslash is really good in Ultra League. Really nice in Ultra League. Then you also have a Sandslash in Great League. Then you have the... or Alolan Sandslash. Then you also have regular Sandslash. Has seen some use in Silph metas. So I think you might want to put this in the... Oh, and XL Sandshrew as well. XL Alolan Sandshrew is like pretty cool as well. So I think we're gonna put this in the king tier. You know, it's not a top meta Pokemon. It's not a top meta Pokemon. So we're not putting it in the insane grind tier, but it's really good. And you want the XL for Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash, and you want a good IV for all of them, of course, for Great and for Ultra. So I think it's king tier deserved. Nidoran. Nidoran is interesting. Nidoqueen has seen some use in Silph metas, and also in some like themed formats. I think in Kanto Cup, Nidoqueen was alright. So I think I'm gonna put it in a slow grind because of that. Like, it's bad in Ultra, so I don't think you want to grind for it. That's the thing. Alright, let's just check out the male Nidorino. Is it actually good? Like, it has bad moves. It has bad moves. It has bad moves. So it's not gonna be very useful. I'm gonna put them both in slow grind because they both have their uses. They both have their uses in Great League, in limited metas. So that's why I'm putting them in slow grind. Just get a good IV version of both of them, and you'll be fine. If you want to be extra spicy, yes, you could grind a little harder for them to get the XL candies needed, but both of them are just spice, so I don't think it's worth putting them up a tier. Clefairy. You want, well, no, I'm not a fan of Charmers, but XL, you can't deny, XL, Clefairy, or Clefable in Ultra League, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But you don't need a level 50. You don't need a level 50. So maybe it's medium grind, maybe it's a tactical tier, but it could also be king tier. What does Clefable? What does it, oh, in Ultra League, what level does it go up to? Yeah, you can go 49. Yeah, it's either king or tactical. You want a good one for Great League, for Clefairy, and you want a good one for Ultra League. So, king? Y'all think it's king? Yeah, alright, let's put it in king, because you do need a bunch of XL candies for Ultra League. So I will put it in king. I'll put it in king. You need a bunch of XL candies. Alright, Vulpix. I think Vulpix is either king or Brandon Tan. Alolan Ninetales Ultra League? Alolan Ninetales Ultra League? You need a level 50. And you need a good... So you need a bunch of candies. And then you also want a good IV Vulpix for Great League. And you need a good IV Vulpix for Ultra League as well, I think. Because regular Ninetales for Ultra League is also quite decent. And you also want a level 50. Yeah. I think you want to... I think... This is like... Look at these stats. These are really good stats and pretty damn good moves. I think you want both Kanto and Alolan Ninetales level 50. So eventually. So I think we're moving this to the first one to the Brandon 10 tier. Because you want both versions level 50 for Ultra League. Definitely Brandon 10. Definitely prioritize Vulpix. This is why you pick green, by the way. Green gets Vulpix. Green also gets Sandshrew. So this is why you should have picked green. If you picked red, too bad. You won't get it. Jigglypuff. I think like you probably want one for Great League. And Wigglytuff is interesting in Ultra League, to be honest. Wigglytuff is interesting in Ultra League. It destroys Giratina, but you know, Clefable is just better than Wigglytuff. So look at this. The stats are pretty bad. So we're putting it in slow grind because you don't really need the XL candies for it. But you probably do want a good IV for Great League if you don't have one already. Zubat. Interesting. You want a good Golbat for Great League. You want a good Crobat for Great League, to be honest. Because they're both viable in limited metas. Do you want the XL candies though? Crobat for Ultra League? Yeah, Crobat for Ultra League as well. It's pretty nice. Crobat for Ultra League. You definitely... No, you don't need the XL. You don't need the XL. You know, it's not that meta though. That's the thing. This thing is kind of between Toe Tactical and Trainer Tips tier, I think. You probably want them in Great League because they have a good niche. But in Ultra League, it's not really meta. So I think it's Trainer Tips, but I'll put it like up front because, and it's also, you know, it's also quite common like outside of events, right? So this event probably just Trainer Tips tier, right? Trainer Tips tier. Oddish. I think Oddish, you want a good Gloom. You might want a Vileplume. I think we're putting this just Trainer Tips. Pretty easy. It has a niche in limited metas. You know, we saw it in Love Cup. So I think we'll put in Trainer Tips. Oh yeah, Blossom as well. You also have Blossom. True. You have Blossom, Gloom, and Vileplume. I think they're all three have their niches in Open Grade and also in limited metas. Plume for Ultra League. Let's see Plume in Ultra League. Nah. There are better grass types, right? You don't want Plume in Ultra League. How about Blossom? Oh, wait. That's decent stats. What? It beats Deanite? Few bait? Oh shit. That's sick. That's actually sick. So tactical tier because you want Blossom for great, you want Vileplume for great, you might want a Gloom for great even. They all have their niches. And then like XL candies for Ultra League, maybe for the Spice. Yeah, we'll put in the tactical tier. Paras. I've never used Paras. Or Parasect. I think it's your dog tier. You can just ignore it. Venonat. Venomoth has seen some use in Silph metas and in some limited GBL format. Also seen limited use. So I think it's a slow grind. You want a good Venonat if you don't have one already. But no need to grind at XL, right? And also, yeah, Little Cup, of course, but we're ignoring Little Cup. Straight up ignoring Little Cup. Diglett. Useless. Right? Maybe Alolan Duck Trio is a bit useful. But I don't think it's that useful, right? Maybe you put it slow grind because Duck Trio... I don't know, what moves does this thing have again? I have never used it myself. Duck Trio has never seen play. It's useless. It's pretty useless. It's probably dog. Yeah, these stats are... Oh, yeah, it's because Mudshot is like Uber Legacy. Like, you can't even get it with Elite TM. And Alolan... not that great. Yeah, we'll put it in dog. Meowth, also dog. It's very useless. No, oh, wait. Berserker. No, you want Berserker. You want XL candies for Berserker. Berserker is going in King tier because you want a level 50 for the XL candies. So you need a bunch of them. You need a level 50 for Ultra League, so you need a bunch of XL candies. So, oh, and boosted dust. Yeah, Meowth has boosted dust, right? And Meowth also a green exclusive, I think. Right? I think it's also a green exclusive. Right, Psyduck. I think Psyduck deserves to be tactical tier. But I'm biased. I love Golduck. And Golduck has a lot of play in Great League. Well, it doesn't have that much play in Great League. It has had play in limited metas. It has also had play in like Kanto Cup. It has had play in Timeless Cup. And Ultra League Golduck is interesting. It's pretty good. It beats Beat Slappers, actually. I like it. And it has play in Great League. You need XL for Ultra. But you don't need to go hard for it because it's not that meta. You know, it's not that meta. So we'll put it into tactical tier. Mankey. XL Primeape? In Ultra? I don't think you want it. I think they're better fighters. I think they're way better fighters, especially if we look at like Hitmonchan, which we're gonna look at later. It already has better stats. More moves. So I think you only really want Primeape for Great League. And even in Great League, it's not the best. So we're just putting it in trainer tips there because I think you want to prepare one for Great League. But not for Ultra League because they're just better fighters. So keep it in trainer tips there. You don't need to prioritize it, in my opinion. If it had Weather Ball, I would put it up. But without Weather Ball, nah. I have also never lost with Primeape. Not a single game. 100% win rate with Primeape. But I've also never used it. It helps. Growlithe. Where is Growlithe useful for? Or Arcanine, actually. I think like Arcanine has limited use in Great League. In limited metas. It's more spice. It's spice. We'll put it in slow grind. It's decent. It's decent Ultra, but again, it's also spice. In a Masters, it's also spice. Might be Throat tier. You're right. I think Throat tier is fair because most of these Pokemon only have use in one league, and Growlithe has use in Ultra, Great, and Masters. Even though it's like a bit on the spicy side in all three, you can use it in all three. So you do want a good amount of candies if you want to use it there. So I think Throat there is very, very fair. Poliwag, easy. This is come on, scroll up. This is an easy Brandon 10 tier. Easy Brandon 10 tier. You want XL Politoed for Ultra League. You want Poliwrath in Ultra League. Also, you want XL Poliwrath in Ultra League. XL Poliwrath in Ultra League. You want Politoed in Great League. You want Poliwrath in Great League. You want Shadow Poliwrath in Great League. You want Shadow Politoed in Great League. You want Shadow XL Politoed in Ultra League. You want Shadow XL Poliwrath in Ultra League. You need like 8. You need to make like 8 of these evolutions to have the full set. So yeah, this is Brandon 10 tier, and this is just the top of the Brandon 10 tier. You gotta... Oh, you also want the return variant. Of course, the return variant. Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl in Great League. XL Poliwhirl in Great League. Spicy, but it's okay. It's cool. I almost need to make a tier above Brandon 10 tier. Just for this. Like the Spoofer tier. Yeah! We'll put the Poliwag in the Spoofer tier. Alright. Abra. You know? I'm thinking Toe Tactical tier. It's good in Great. It's good in Ultra. Decent in both. Not good in Masters, so you don't want it there, but you do want one for Great. You do want one for Ultra. So I'll put it in Toe Tactical tier. Mega Alakazam is not PvP eligible yet, so I wouldn't grind hard for it just yet. But if you wanna prepare for the future, yeah, all right, you can put all the megas up there. But right now, no. Like, are you really gonna play Masters anyway? Probably not, right? No one's playing Masters. But Chop. I mean, this is King IV tier. This is either King IV tier or Brandon 10 tier. Because you want one in Great, Ultra, Masters, one at level 51. But we already did have a community day, of course. But so you probably already have one. But if you don't have the candies yet, yes, it's King tier. But if you already have 600 XL candies like me, yeah, it's dog. Right? anything you already have a million XL candies from, you can put in your dog tier, right? But if you don't have them, I think this is a good tier for Machop. Good in all 3 leagues and XL, right? And you want XL Machop. You want XL Machop in Great League. You want XL Machoke in Ultra, right? No, you don't. You don't. But yeah, it's a really good Pokemon. You also want Shadows, so we'll put it there. All right. Bellsprout. What do we do with Bellsprout? Do we just tell... I think I kind of want to tell people to just ignore it. We don't need more Razor Leafers. No, we don't need Shadow Vic in Ultra League. So I'm gonna use my influence as a content creator to just make everyone ignore Bellsprout. Right? Sounds like a great idea. Just gonna ignore Bellsprout. No, let's do it fair. I think you know, if you really want to prepare like Shadow Vic in Great, Weeping Bell in Great, all right. I don't think you want it in Ultra though. I don't think you want it in Ultra. Like there are better Razor Leafers in Ultra, right? I think Razor Leaf in Ultra is also kind of bad. I think Razor Leaf in Ultra is just a meme, so you don't need it. I think it's a trainer tips tier because you do want a good IV1 for Great. You know, if you want to be a degenerate, put it in Brandon 10, alright? That's up to you. But no, we're putting it in trainer tips. We're putting it in trainer tips. Spoofer there. No. Alright. Tentacool. I think that's also trainer tips tier. You know, you want one for a Great League. And that's it. That's it. You only want one in Great League. You have XL Tenta for Ultra League. But XL Tenta in Ultra League kind of sucks. It really sucks. So, I wouldn't recommend it. Geodude. You need... It's like a Alolan. You're basically grinding for a Alolan. That's all. Candies for a Alolan. But, right, that's all. That's all. You can almost ignore it, to be honest. There's nothing XL. I think we're putting it in trainer tips. Because you want it for a Great League, right? You want it in Great League and that's all. But it's A-Graph also. And it's regular Geodude spawns. So you're not getting a... You're not getting the IVs for your Alolan Geodude. You're only getting the candies. And if you're later on, if you want to get the Alolan Geodude, if you're gonna get a grind for a good IV, you're gonna get candies anyway. So I don't think you should grind that hard for this one. Ponyta for Rapidash. You know, Rapidash does have play in Great League. Does it play in Ultra? It's okay. How about Alolan? Do you need XL candies for Alolan Rapidash? Or Galarian? You don't, right? Oh, you might. Ooh, wait. Alright. You know, you might want XL candies for Galarian Rapidash in Ultra League. It's not a high priority mon. Because it's Spice. So I'll put it in Throw tier. Slowpoke. You have Slowbro, you have Slowking. In both leagues. And you might want some XL candies for it. But they're not top meta, right? They're not top meta. Also Slowpoke in Great League. It's like almost King tier. It's almost King tier. What's next? Magnemite. I think Magnemite might be King tier. It's between Totectical and King tier. Because you want a Magnesover Masters. Like an XL one eventually. You want one for Ultra. Great. You want Magneton. Yeah, it's definitely King tier. It's King or Brandon 10. right? You need one for you want one for every league. You want an XL one, and you want the magnet or the magneton as well. I don't think it's quite Poliwag or Vulpix level though. So also shadows though. Ooh, it's either Brandon 10 or King tier. Either. I think we're gonna put it on the top of King tier. It's not quite Vulpix and Poliwag level. Far-fetched. Far-fetched. You know, Surfetch is really good in all 3 leagues, so you want candies. If you don't have candies yet, you want candies. And that's all. You just want candies. You don't need XL candies, really, because it is decent in Masters Premier or in Masters, but there are better fighters. So I think it's either... I think we'll put it in... Because you only need the candies, you know? We might do it in Third tier, because you need the candies for all 3 leagues. If you don't have candies yet, you need candies in all 3 leagues, so we'll put it in Third tier, because you do want to grind for it medium hard, right? Doduo, easy. Your dog tier. It's bad. Straight up. Garbage. Throw it in the bin. Seal. Seal is interesting. Seal, you want a good one for Great League? Chugong Ultra League is interesting, by the way. But Spice. It's like the stats aren't the best. Yeah, even it's only rank 139. I don't think... no, I don't think you should really grind that hard for it. You need a good IV one for Great League. But besides that, not really. Unless you want to go for Spice, of course. Grind for it all you want. But I think overall it's just a slow grind. Grimer. Grimer is good. Grimer is good. You want candies for Alola Muck in Great Ultra. You want candies for Muck in Great and in Ultra. And then you also might want XL candies for Grimer. But that's just like Grimer in XL Grimer in Great League is kind of a meme. So I wouldn't put it in King. But it is good. So probably just want to go for that. Kind of slow for the XL candies, but I'll put it in the technical tier. Because the XL candies, extra XL candies are nice. They are nice. Wait, I get a lot of King tiers. You think Grimer is King tier? I mean, it might be King tier. Let's see. Let's see. What are the stats for Grimer? Level 50. Like, they're just better Pokemon, you know? It's just a meme. It really is just a meme. Does have Mud Slap though. But we are looking for... Yeah, that's true. Alright. You are looking for basically 6 months. That's true. You have Muck in Great and Ultra. You have Amok in Great and Ultra. You have Grimer in Great. That's 5. What's the 6, Koger? That's it. But that's still 5. You know, we'll put it in King. You need a lot of candies. And you might want to excel. So... Oh yeah, and Alolan Grimer as well. True. Alolan Grimer as well, maybe. Oh crap. Might be cool. Might be cool. Might be cool. Pretty decent stats. We'll keep it in King tier. I think it fits there. I think it fits there. Alright, Shelter. Shelter, like Cloyster has seen play in Great League in limited metas. It has seen play in Ultra League. So I think we'll put it in Third tier. I think we'll put it in Third tier. Because you want the candies. Oh! Wait, no. We put it in Insane Grind tier. Because you want the Stardust. You want the Stardust. That's all. Easy. It's 1,000 Stardust per Shelter. Who cares about the candies? 1,000 Stardust per Shelter. We need to put that in Brandon Tan tier, of course. Ghastly. Haunter, Gengar is playing Great League. Gengar's playing Ultra League and Master League. Mega Gengar in the future. You want an XL variant. I think there's an easy King tier. Paris, Meowth, and Staryu belong there too. All Stardust boosted. How much are those Stardust boosted? Staryu. Alright, yeah. Oh, Paris. Paris also Stardust boosted. Yeah. Alright, let's go at Meowth also. True. 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 Should we move Paris and Meowth up then? I think Meowth deserves Brandon 10 tier then. I think Meowth deserves Brandon 10 tier just because of the dust. I think Meowth deserves Brandon 10 just because of the dust. You get 500 per Meowth, which is pretty good. Paris 700 Paris is 500 per. I think we'll put Paris on King then. Because, like, it's just for dust, you know? It's just for dust. It's only for dust. So put it on King. We'll put it on King, because it's only for dust. It's not for candies. But dust is important. Dust is very important. Then what else was dust boosted in here? I think we haven't gone into Staryu yet, so... But the dust boosted ones do deserve a boost. Alright, next. Onix. Steelix. You know, Steelix is useful. Steelix is useful in Great, in Ultra, but it's overshadowed by a lot of mons. It gets overshadowed by Stunfisk, by Excadrill now, by Registeel. I think it's just a slow grind. You don't really need it. You don't really need it. So, I'll put it in slow grind. Alright, Drowsy. Drowsy. Hypno, very good in Great League. How does Hypno do in Ultra League now with Excel? Good stats. 73%. This thing is crazy. It's really good. You know, Drowsy? You want to make a Shadow and a regular one for Great League? You might want to make more movesets, you know? I myself have multiple. I have multiple Hypnos because I don't want to keep TMing, so I have multiple. And then you have Ultra League, where you want an Excel. Yeah, I think it's King tier. Krabby. Krabby is interesting. It's Spice. It's Spice in both Great and Ultra. Only really viable in limited metas. It's decent in Premier, but it's not that great. You don't need Excel. I'm pretty sure you don't need Excel. And you do need a... Yeah, it's just Spice. I think it's just slow grind. You don't really need it. Electrode. I think it's the same. Electrode has a... Electrode has a lot of play. A lot of play in Ultra. Or not in Ultra. In limited metas. Limited Great League metas. Electrode has a lot of play. So you definitely want a good one. But that's all. Ultra League, Electrode. I don't see it happening. Nah, not with those stats. No. There are better electric types. There are way better electric types. It's just Spice, you know? It's just Spice in Ultra League. It's not good. So, just slowly. Just grind for it slowly. Execute. You want a Great League Executor. Ultra League. Maybe, like, again, you can make a Great League execute. You can make a Great League execute, but is it worth it? Again, it's just Spice. It's just Spice. Yeah. Nah. No. I think we're putting it at third tier. Because you do want one for Great, you do want one for Ultra, you might want the Shadow variants, but again, it's a very niche Pokemon. Maybe for the Silph Cups. Execute in Great League, also decent, but again, just Spice. Cubone. Yeah, I mean, candies for Alola Marowak. That's it. The rest is useless. For us, it's useless. I think it's just dog, honestly. You don't need that many candies for Alola Marowak, right? If you have an Alola Marowak, if you've caught an Alola Marowak, you have enough candies to build one. And you don't need Excel. You don't need Excel at all. You don't need Excel at all. Like, it sucks. It sucks. Chandelure is better. That's the only time I'll ever say it. Chandelure is better. Alright, Hitmonlee, dog. Hitmonchan though. Oh wait. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan share the same candies. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan share the same candies. And Hitmonchan in Ultra is pretty damn cool. Hitmonchan Ultra is pretty damn cool. So I would probably put Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee in the same tier, like up there. I think we'll put both in King tier. I think it's worth King tier because you want to grind the Hitmonlee for the Tyrogue candies, and then you want to grind the Hitmonchan for the good IV one, and also for the Tyrogue / Hitmonchan candies. So I think it's pretty damn solid. All right, the big one. I think this is one we're all hyped for, right? Lickitung. Lickitung. I think we're putting it in Brandon 10 tier. Because you want an XL Licky for Ultra. You want an XL Lickitung for Great. That's it basically, but that's a lot of XL candies, right? That's a lot of XL candies. We're putting it in a Brandon 10 tier. It's not gonna spawn much. I wouldn't put your hopes up that you're gonna get enough XL candies for an XL Lickitung at this event. But if you see it on the map, catch it. That's the point of the Brandon 10 tier. If you see this on the map, you catch it. Alright? Because it's God tier in Great League. This guy. Wheezing. It's alright. It's alright in Great League. It has interesting moves. It has a niche. I think it's not that great though. So we're putting it in trainer tips tier. Alright, Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn, you want the XL candies. You want the XL candies. For Master League, for Rhyperior. You want a Great League Rhyperior. You want a Great League Rhydon for limited formats, maybe. If you're into that. So I think we're putting it in King tier. Absolutely King tier. Chansey. Chansey might be insane grind. Chansey might be insane grind. Because you want an XL for... maybe it's King only. You want an XL for Great, right? But I think it's another one. It's also... I think it's Brandon 10 tier. Because if you see this, you have to catch it. It's not gonna be common. It's not gonna be that common. So I think you gotta I think it's gonna go into Brandon 10 tier because you gotta grind hard for it. Tangela. Where's Tangela? Tangrowth, decent and great. Decent, like good in limited metas. Decent in Ultra, but you don't need XL. So we're putting it in medium grind, so tactical tier. I think that's the best. I think that's where it belongs. Slow grind? Yeah, I think it's top of slow grind, bottom of tactical tier. Because if you really want to be prepared, you're gonna build a Tangela for Great League, a Tangrowth for Great League, and a Tangrowth for Ultra League. That's what I'm doing anyway. So I do want the candies and I do want the IVs. So I'm definitely gonna be tapping Tangelas. Kangaskhan! Yeah. Is it good in Ultra? Nah. It's trainer tips. Because it's a bad Pokemon. Horsey. Kingdra. Very useful and great. Very useful in Ultra. Do you want XL? I think a little bit XL is nice. I think you might want a little bit of XL. Possibly. It's also level 40, so you need quite a bit of candy. I think it's tactical tier. One of my least favorite Pokemon to face, but it's definitely strong. Seaking or Goldeen. It's King IV tier. I think, well, maybe. I think XL Seaking is sick. XL Seaking is sick. I think it's pretty. Oh, it's still just spice. It's still just spice in Ultra League, but I think it's pretty sick. So I think we're putting it in King tier. It fits because King is also farming for XL Seaking. So yeah, we're putting it it's pretty sick spice. So we're putting in a king tier because it's amazing. And you need a Hundo Goldeen for Ultra. You need level 50, so you need a lot of Excel candies. And for Great League, you might also want a good one. Staryu. Staryu is extra Stardust. Staryu is extra Stardust. It's, where's Staryu? 750 per Staryu. That's easily king tier. Of king tier just for dust. Because it's not Shelter level. Shelter is 1000. And Shell and Cloyster is useful in PvP, right? Cloyster is useful in PvP and it's 1000 dust. That's why it's in Brandon 10 tier. But Staryu is only useful for dust. So it doesn't deserve the Brandon 10 tier. You gotta be useful in multiple avenues if you want to be Brandon 10 tier. Mr. Mime, please get a good one for Great League, that's all. Scyther. Scissor for Great. Scissor for Ultra. Masters, it's decent. But it's not high priority, right? It's not meta. It's not meta. I think it's like top of Toe Tactical because you don't need to excel. It's not that great in Master League. Jinx is the same, but you only want Jinx in Great League. You only want Jinx in Great League, right? How is it in Ultra League? Is it okay? Nah. It's pretty bad in Ultra. You don't want Jinx. You don't want Jinx, guys. It's just catch one with decent IVs for Great League. That's all you need. Excel Smoochum. Ooh. Ooh, Smoochum. Ooh. That's hot. Oh. I want this. It has bad stat. It's very glossy. But Powder Snow, Ice Punch, Psyshock? Very spammy. Very spammy. Stats are bad though. Yeah. No, I think it's just a worse A9, right? So yeah, it's cool. It's just spice. We'll put it on top of trainer tips tier. We have Electa Buzz. Electa Buzz. Decent and great. Has a good niche. Decent in Ultra. Has a niche. Decent in Masters. Has a niche. But it's not amazing. It's not that high priority. Though if you want to play it in Masters Premier, you do need Excel. So maybe you put it King. But again, it's not that great. I think it might be Toe Tactical tier. I think it's Toe Tactical tier. Same with it's exactly the same with Magmar. But I'm putting this one lower than Electa Buzz. No, Pinsir sucks. Pinsir sucks. It's just slow grind. Fun for Great League. That's all. Tauros. Dog. I think it's bad. It's just bad. Catch one, you know. Even a dog finds one Pokemon sometimes, and that might be Tauros. If you don't have one yet, catch it. If you already have one, ignore it. It's bad. Magikarp. All right. You know, Magikarp's kind of common though. But I think Magikarp, you want to excel. You want to excel for Ultra. No, you want to excel for Masters. You want Ultra. You want it for Great. I think it deserves King tier. I think it deserves King tier. Maybe the bottom of King tier, but it definitely deserves a King tier because a viable in every league and you need to excel. So it's Lapros. Lapros. I think that's King. It's viable in every meta. No, I think this might be Brandon Tan, to be honest. It's Tan, I think, because it's very expensive. It's very expensive in Ultra. It's candies are hard to get. Excel does help, so you might want Excel candies too. And you also want it in Great. You might want Shadows. If you see Lapras, you catch. It's Brandon 10 tier. Easy. We'll put it here. And it's rare. It's usually very rare, so catch them all. Catch them all. All right, Eevee. Eevee, I think that's an easy Brandon 10 tier. I think Eevee is easy Brandon 10 tier. Like, Umbreon is really good. In Ultra, you would all those Excel candies. Sylveon might be good at Masters. If you ever want to get a full collection of evolutions in Masters League, like Glaceon might be decent. You need a lot of Excel candies, so that's cheese. Porygon. Porygon is a meme, alright? Porygon is a meme. But to put it... I think it's top of trainer tips or bottom of toe, because... like, it's a nice meme, right? You might want one for Great or Ultra. So you do want the candies, and it's quite expensive. So I think it's bottom of toe tier. Omanite, again. Not the greatest Pokemon. It has had play, and thing is, you need a double legacy, right? For Omastar. Oh yeah, but you can... yeah, it might be decent. Might be decent. I think it's trainer tips because it's not that meta. You don't need Excel. You don't need Excel. It's better than Ultra. I think it's top of trainer tips, to be honest. I think it's top of trainer tips. Kabuto. Kabuto. It's garbage. It's garbage. You don't need it. Kabuto is absolute trash. It's dog. Aerodactyl. You know, it's rare. It's decent and great. It's bad in Ultra. I think it's trainer tips there, to be honest. Snorlax. I think Snorlax is Brandentan. Easy. You know, Excel for Masters. It's insane in Great. It's insane in Ultra. All 3 leagues plus Excel deserves Brandentan tier, and it's rare. I think it's the same for Dragonite, to be honest. It's the same for Dragonite. It's expensive. It's good in all 3 leagues. You want to excel. I think Dratini is also Brandentan tier. I think it's also Brandentan tier. Now, what do I do with the legendaries? What do I do with the legendaries? I don't know what to do with the legendaries. But the thing is, you can't really grind them. I think we should just keep it at wild spawns. We'll keep it at wild spawns. Ditto is not available on PvP, so we're ignoring it. maybe we'll put Ditto here. All right. I think this is the final list. This is the final list. So Brown and Tantir, these are the mons you want to tap. You see them, you tap them. They either give a lot of dust. They are very... you need the Excel candies for them in multiple leagues. You need the Evolve version in them in multiple leagues. Or that's very rare in general. King IV tier. Also some Pokemon that give extra dust. But also Pokemon you might want Excel candies for. Most of them are kind of spicy though. But like getting the Excel candies for these is quite important. Then the technical tier. These you might want some Excel candies for, but most of these are just good in multiple leagues. Training tips tier, you know, just grind slowly for them. You might want one of them for a PvP version, but they're all not really that meta. And then your dog tier, just ignore them. You know, just ignore them. They're bad. They're bad. They're bad. Just like your dog is bad at catching, you just ignore this one. If you see Ditto in the wild, you tap it. That's rare. That's rare. If you see Ditto in the wild, you gotta